is a D flip-flop. In the D flip-flop, we have basically we call this D flip-flop as a delay flip-flop. Why we call it as a delay, I will tell you in the last when we discuss all about the D flip-flop, and you will realize why it is called delay flip-flop also. And I am going to consider this D flip-flop with the help of JK flip-flop itself, because we have entirely realized JK flip-flop with all the combinations like the 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1 and all. So I'll take that particular analysis only and to analyze the D flip-flop also. Okay. So basically, to construct the D flip-flop, what I do is I'm going to short these two, and D flip-flop is directly taken from the J, and the NOT of that will be given to the K. Okay. So this J is given to D, that is whatever data you people are going to supply here. Okay, and the NOT of that is going to be connected to K. Okay, so when we analyze this entire circuit, okay, with the JK flip-flop itself, so look at here, wherever the J is 0 and the opposite of that will be the K will be 1. Okay, so which are the conditions we are going to see at the JK flip-flops? Look at here, the opposite, when J is 0, the K is 1. So these two are the combinations you are getting for when J equal to 0, K is 1. Because whenever I apply J equal to 0, the K will be 1 here. Okay, so I am going to look for these condition in JK flip-flop. So look at here, the condition is 0 as J and K as a 1. Okay, in this condition, whatever is the input, that is 0 and 1, I am getting the reset condition. Okay, so I am getting the reset condition, that is the entire circuit is going to be clear. Okay, so this condition I am going to write it here. So J is 1, 0 and K is 1. So this particular, okay, is going to collect from the JK flip-flop, and I will say it is for input 0, 1, for the input 0, 1, and J is 0 entirely. Okay, so 0 it is K is high. So here, so I am going to take the J is 0 and the entire is 1. Okay, so in this condition, so D is 0, D is 0 and the K this D is 0. I am applying the D is 0 here. Look at here. I am applying the D is 0. So this is the same 0 is going to go to J, and opposite of that will be go to K. That is 0, 1 combination of JK. Okay. So in case of D, it is only one combination. D is 0. Okay. D is 0 only. But internally, the two combinations. What are the two combinations of JK is 0, 1. For 0, 1, for input 0, 1. So what output you are going to get it? 0. What output you are going to get it? 0. Okay. So next, so another condition is what it is. When I take B is equal to 1. When I take B is equal to 1. Okay. Internally how it will take to the JK flip-flop. So 1 is going to supply here. Okay. But the opposite of 1 is 0. 0 is going to come here. So whenever J is equal to 1, K is equal to 0. So what are those conditions in JK flip-flop is? These are the two conditions. When J is 1, K is 0 and the input is 1 times 0 it is, the other way it is 1 plus. These two combinations I am going to collect it for the next analysis of the D. Okay. So what is the output here? 1, 1. Okay. So look at here, when D is equal to 0, D is equal to 0, when D is equal to 0, earlier apply. Okay. So when you apply 0 here, so whatever will be the input, 0 or 1, we are getting the output as 0. Okay. So in other way it is, when D is equal to 1, internally it is 1, 0. Internally it is 1, 0. Okay. So what is the output you are getting? 1, 1. Okay. So look at here, among the JK flip-flop, if you want the circuit to be set or reset, only two conditions. Okay. So here I don't want any all four conditions in my circuit. In some of the applications, you require only the two conditions to be happen. That is set or reset. Okay. In those conditions, no need to go for the JK flip-flop implementation. You can directly go with the D flip-flop. Okay. Because it has only two conditions, that is set condition and reset condition of the entire circuit. Okay. So in those applications, okay, depending on the applications, you can decide which flip-flop is better to implement. Okay. So So this is how we are going to construct the D flip flop with the help of entire JK flip flops. Okay. Once you come up with this truth table for the D, okay, how to construct the function table? How to construct the function table? Look at here. Whenever the D is 0, what output you are going to get here? Whenever D is 0, in both conditions, whatever may be the previous state, that is 0 or 1, you are going to get the present state output is 0. Okay, the present state output is 0. Okay, so whatever may be the input, that is previous state. So if the input is 1, you are going to get the output as 1 itself. Again, the previous state can be either 0 or 1. You are going to get the output as 1 itself. What this indicates? Look at this function table. Okay, so whatever may be the previous state, that is Qn, whatever data you are going to supply to the circuit, the same data is going to be come at the output side. Okay, so this indicates, so whatever input is there, that itself is output, but it is going to be reached at the output by some delay. It is going to be reached at the output with some delay. So only it can be considered as a delay flip flop. Okay, the input whatever you are giving here, 0 or 1, the same output you are going to get at the output side with some buffer. Okay, buffer is nothing but it has to hold for some time and then sending the output. Okay, so only we name this D as a delay flip flop. Okay, so whatever input is there, the same is the output. Okay, and it is going to be reached at the output with some delay. So only it will be called as a delay flip flop. Okay, and there is no change in the output. Thank you.